This is Christina on Releasing for a Better Life. Um, this is a program that I personally created from different techniques that to help with my own anxiety issue and also help me manifest, help me create, help me live a better life. It's truly releasing for a better life. And every time I do a video, I also talk about different techniques I've learned that help you live a better life. And you can use it for whatever you need to, because I like to learn, I like to grow, and I figure, there's so much information out there. Sometimes it's nice to have someone that tries it first and can give you information. Well, that's my goal. That's what I'm here for. I have lots of videos about the releasing technique, but I like to go over it every time, just to help people remember, or in case you're new. The basis of the technique is so simple. It's really about releasing everything going on in your life, good, bad, and different, and putting it into a ball in front of you and releasing it to God or whatever higher power you want to use. It doesn't matter. You don't even have to label it. You can just put it there. That is totally okay. So, and then you release it, you let it go. You don't worry about it. And as it's up there, you may find that you get messages or information back on how to solve it. Or you may see that nothing happens, but you feel kind of a sense of release. All you have to concentrate on, though, is letting it go. Let it go. This is huge for people like me who have anxiety issues, or as my husband likes to say, get control issues. And I don't know if it's as much control, but it's not being able to, for me, let go of things I have no control over. Like, when you're doing the best that you can and things don't always work out perfect, you don't always have control, and being able to let that go and let the, universe take it over and handle it for you and give you what you need out of it. That is amazing. And it's a huge stress relief because we just can't control everything. So yeah, that's the basis of this program. It has just been tremendous for me. I have done it now for over a year. That's why I created these videos, because I started the videos a while back when I was just creating this program, when I just started it, and I had such success and it helped me so much. I mean, I wish I'd had it earlier, that I decided to share it. And also, in the process, share some of the other stuff I'm doing. So anyway, what I want to talk about today is happiness. We know that, out of all the stuff I've researched and all the stuff I've learned and all the programs I've watched, the two biggest things that keep coming into play is gratitude and happiness. Those you have to have truly in your heart. You have to have it in order to change anything. You can be the best person in the world, but if you hold anger, resentment, or if you're truly just not happy, things don't manifest. Plus, other people can feel it. I tell people all the time that are just unhappy that we can feel it. And I said, you can tell me all you want all day long that you're happy, but if you're not happy, other people know, and it changes how they feel about you. It changes how they work with you. So being happy is so important. It just is. Even if you're not in the perfect place, there's always something to be happy for. There's always some reason. Even in the worst. I read a story about a young girl who just was in a terrible position. She was, I think, like 16 or 17, and she was really in a bad place in life. Horrible. She just decided to start doing this positives, being happy. And she just started being happy about little things. She expressed gratitude about small little issues. And it's everything that she could. I mean, if the bread she was eating happened to taste better that day, if she could just breathe that day, anything she could find to be happy with, she did. And she discusses how things start to change for her. Slowly, she starts seeing her world start changing. Things started doing better. And eventually, she got out of that process, and there's lots of stories like this. You can Google all you want about people who have changed their lives just by being happy. I can tell you, even for me, I had a job I used to loathe and hate. I would cry at the thought of going. And then one day I just said, you know what? I'm going to love the small pieces of the job. The things there's always something lovable about your job. Something. You may think there's not, but if you really concentrate, you can find it. And so that's what I did. I found these little bits and pieces of things about my job I could like. I'm like, I can like this, I can like that, I can like this, little bits and pieces. I can like this person, I can like this smell, I can enjoy this part of it. I even broke it down to, I work nice, I broke it down to, I really love to go home from work, take a nice hot shower, and crawl into my warm bed and sleep. I absolutely love it. And those things are possible to love. And I found that I stopped hating my job so much. Not only did I hate it, I actually like it. And I find that I don't have all the problems there. Like, they're just disappearing. The less I hated it, the more I learned to love it and find even these little pieces, the better the things came along. So I want to talk about a great technique I learned about how to find these little happy places, these little spots that can make you feel like life's okay again. And I know it's tough. I have people who tell me all the time, you don't know my life. It is so bad. I have friends that are trying to date, and I'm like, you know what? Just date and just find the one good piece of that date that worked, or the one good piece about this man. You're not going to marry him, you're not going to be with him, but just say, hey, this part is good, that part's not good. This part is good. Don't make excuses. Don't worry about it. Just find the one little good pieces, and then those little pieces will lead to the next person who has two or three. This one piece you'll find that you love and you appreciate it, and you go back and you're like, I really love that part. So that draws in another man who has two good parts or three good parts. So it's really easy to find just the best and find these little pieces to be happy about and that are good, and it'll draw in the best to you. So the way I learned to do this is by if you're finding yourself stressed, just find something small, whatever it is, you're small, and just breathe that in. So let's say you're at work and you say, you know what, and you're stressed, you're not having a good day, but you look at Pat over there and you say, you know what, Pat's got a nice smile. Pat's always got a nice smile. It doesn't matter anything else about Pat, but Pat has a really, really nice smile. And that's a good thing. That makes me happy. When I see Pat smile, I feel happy. So you stop for a minute and just imagine that smile, how happy that makes you when you see that smile. And just take a nice, really long, deep breath and imagine that smile and how it makes you feel. You instantly change. That one breath instantly changes your mood. And you can do this about anything. We were going for a walk, and I remember my kids are like talking, and I'm like, I'm not enjoying this because they're talking and there's traffic and it's cold and I was like, I'm never going to enjoy this walk. This is horrible. So I stopped and I looked over at the mountains just a second, and I looked at the mountains right by my house where we were walking, and I saw how beautiful they were. Just that one glimpse was so beautiful. I gotta tell you, it was just, and I'm like, wow, that's gorgeous. And so I stopped for a second and I took a deep breath and I just thought about that beautiful mountain and how gorgeous it looked at the moment, and instantly there was a calm, and my kids quieted down, the traffic seemed to disappear, and the tension went away, and we were able to walk. It was beautiful. The whole walk turned out beautiful. And I kept glancing back at those mountains. So anyway, try this beautiful breathing technique. Like I said, it can be anything you need to have it be to find a happy spot. Anything that makes you happy. And there's always something. I had a friend, she's like, she loves these mints. And she's like, well, I have to admit, my mints make me happy. She said, every time I put one in, I just feel really good. I love the mintiness. I love the freshness in my mouth. I love how clean it feels. And I said, well, make that your happy moment. Make that your happy thing. And so she started doing it. She's like, yes, every time I put that mint in my mouth, I just close my eyes and go, gosh, I love this. This makes me so happy to have this mint. And she said her whole world changes from that moment on. So anyway, That's it. I hope you all had a great week, and I hope to see you soon with more releasing and more stories and more things that I've learned and great techniques and tips to help you all achieve and do what you want, because that's what I'm here for, is to help us all grow and achieve together. And if you have any comments or anything, you feel free to email me or leave a comment, and I will try and get back to you. All right. So take care and have a great week. Bye-bye.